everybody. We, the children of late Valley Matthews, are coming out with a tribute of all his songs in his memory because a lot of people have been demanding his songs. Me, his daughter, Myra,
and his son, Ivan Matthew.
Not forgetting our younger brother who is in the UK, who cannot be with us today, and all his grandchildren. Together, we are bringing to you his program to people all around the world. So you will all enjoy his songs and enjoy it being played.
Hello relatives, well-wishers and our East Indian community. I am Liston Matthews, son of late Valley and Mavis Matthews. My father Valley Matthews was an inspiration to many of us in the East Indian community and beyond. I would like to remember Hazel and Polly, who were the first to release an East Indian cassette, then followed by my dad's first release of his East Indian music cassette, to which he received so much of appreciation from you lovely people. Thereafter, it was no stopping him in composing his own songs and releasing so many CDs. I would like to thank musicians Babush and Uncle Allwyn. Uncle Allwyn became a great buddy to Dad, always discussing on music for the next releases.
Little about my dad. He started singing at a very young age of 16 years. He used to sing songs for his uncles, late Franco Gonsalves and Dominic Gonsalves, and he used to sing only solos. Later on, he was joined by Fernandes, who was his female partner, who used to do all the female roles in his acting and singing, and they were hit in the competition pairs. Also, Dad was so dedicated to his singing that he started composing his own songs, and he was crazy about his writing. He used to get up middle of the nights, and whenever he had some ideas, he would sit down and jot down all the wordings and try to make up all the songs. Later on, he started doing all CDs with my sister, and they went around.
Yeah, and then I also sang in some of the CDs. So did Liston, so did my mom, so did his sister Sylvie, so did Robin. So he comes from a family of musicians and singers. Later on, I too started singing with Dad, and then together we removed so many CDs. I remember Dad wanted to remove this musical, the instrumental with Allwyn. And I told him, Dad, why are you wasting money on this? He said, no Malu, you don't know. If we remove a CD like this, there are people who can't afford a band. They can play it at their weddings. And right enough, his words are so true that today at all functions, his music is played. We are also proud to let you all know that one of his songs was sung in the USA, which with our permission by Tixeira, who trained the little children to sing Janglan More, and it was really so nice. So that is like a feather in the cap of a dance.
Even they have functions in Canada and other places, but during the Masala they play his East Indian band song, the CD, and that is a hit for all parties, the East Indian Masala.
So do encourage us and give us all the backing so we can come forward with most of his songs surely, slowly, and also you all give us that encouragement that we need.
I am sure you will join all of us in reviving those memories in listening to his East Indian songs, which will be available to you digitally. Enjoy and stay blessed.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share our channel.
Do enjoy and have a good time.
Cheers!
Cheers, God bless.
संयम दा मयेता आणताव 2 वर्ष जायली आम्ही खाऊन पिऊन हसून केलून मजेना आम्ही हाव रांद करून शिवशी कुत्रे समाली ताव पारशाला म्हटलं ते आम्ही दोघं सोपी धाव त्या टोटा मोठ्यासारखे लालम लाल जायल्या
पेदालीन माझं तुम्ही ऐकतलं शेल नाव पैस माझा मोठा कप्ता फिरतय बाय गाव गाव
रणसोड कोंबऱ्या तोडत्याचा छोकरा मी आणताव पायसनी खाल्या कोंबऱ्या मावर पल्लय माल दिसाव तोसा पेदालीन माझं तुम्ही ऐकतलं शेल नाव पैस माझा मोठा कप्ता फिरतय बाय गाव गाव रणसोड कोंबऱ्या तोडत्याचा छोकरा मी आणताव पैसनी खाल्या कोंबड्या मावर पल्लय माल दिसाव कामाला मिनी लावली पाटकी परात गावती नावडीची दिली बराया तुम्हाला आता मारते की खाली मला गोड गोड बोलून शेंडी लावली
माझं तुम्ही ऐकतलं शेल नाव पैस माझा मोठा कप्ता फिरतय बाय गाव गाव
रणसोड कोंबऱ्या तोडत्याचा छोकरा मी आणताव पैसनी खाल्या कोंबऱ्या मावळ पल्लय माल दिसाव
पेदालीन माझं तुम्ही ऐकतलं शेल नाव पैस माझा मोठा कप्ता फिरतय बाय गाव गाव रणसोड कोंबड्या तोडत्याचा छोकरा मी आणताव पैसनी खाल्या कोंबड्या मावळ पल्लय माल दिसाव
परागन मला सुचविलाय औरा तर सांगा कोण तू कटचा करणार हाय रांदकीचा बाजूला नेहमी बगारे लाई घरी घरी साहेबाचे दाबीत रेल पाय इंदूसला खावाला मिळतील बुंदीचे लारू आमचे वराडान तुम्हाला नाही मिळणार दारू संगे सोयऱ्याना आम्ही जरूर वन दारू नाही ते फुकटची तोंड करतील त्याची करू हिंदूतला खावाला मिळतील बुंदीचे लारू आमचे वराडान तुम्हाला नाही मिळणार दारू
Hello, I'm Patricia Matthews, daughter-in-law of late Value and Mavis Matthews. My father-in-law, Value Matthews, was a very talented person. He was not only composing East Indian songs, but also had other talents like stitching. He stitched some wedding gowns too, repaired typewriters and watches, and also did some electrical jobs. He was an all-rounder, gifted by God. God bless his soul. I would also like to thank Fernandes and his son Immanuel for all the support extended to us, and not forgetting all who came forward to do a tribute for us. Thank you and God bless.
Hi friends, I am Eleanor Pereira, also known as Pooja, daughter of the famous legendary singer Thomas Pereira. I was small when I used to attend competitions with my mom and dad. I remember Uncle Valley. Valley Uncle was a very kind gentleman, very courteous, friendly, very gracious, and a very polite man. He used to entertain the crowd with his Urta songs, and his compositions were very good. That is why he was liked by the people. He used to entertain people and people used to like him. Also remembering his handsome partner Sigbert, who was confident, talented and a very down-to-earth person with a very sweet smiling face. Together they would rock the stage with all their Urta songs like Papacha Varad, Padrecha Mista, Zalmacha Sola. I remember them singing that song Zalmacha Sola at the Chakala competition somewhere in 1967. And I still remember some of the lines of that song. And Sigbert had become a Nauri. And this pair was like an icing on the cake for the East Indian competitions. And therefore they used to rock the stage together and people used to like them. They always used to get some prize or the other. I remember Uncle Valley. I used to meet him at Boywala for our relatives' functions, and he used to rock the party with his Urta songs. His daughter Myra is doing a great job by converting his songs into CDs, audio CDs and videos, and thus keeping his songs alive and the East Indian culture alive. God bless the families of Uncle Valley, Uncle Sigbert, and all the best to Myra for her endeavors. Love you all. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
सांगाउँछ तुला खबर बोलाउँछ आगो मद्रासके संगति खल्ला पिराउँछ
ऑफिसान दोस्ती काय मद्रासी भारी दोस्तीन परुंशी सुत्तल्या मिखारी
अब पाइक बोल्न बुझ्न सोकरेचा हात पुज्न अब सरम सोरुन मात्या गुंड होईल जगात हसण
इडली सांबार डोसा मद्रासी बारे ऑफिसाची कामाला उशागान कवरे
अब एंडा गुंड बोले काय सोबे खावाला खापर बोले नेसाला लुंग्या सदरे पातंचे बीज तारे
इडली सांबार डोसा मद्रासी बारे ऑफिसाची कामाला उशागान कवरे आगो एंडा गुंड बोले काय सोबे खावाला खापर बोले नेसाला लुंग्या सदरे पातंचे बीज तारे
त्यांचा डोला अगो सतून घेतलाच मन्नासाय का मद्रासी बोला
काय रागायचाच कल्ला खबर का तुम्हाला ऑफिसात दोस्ती काढला कडचा खोटाला
या सोबते काय तुला अगो नमस्कानेस ते साऱ्या का फल्लाला दिला
सांबारा डोसा मजराशी बरे ऑफिसाची कामाला हुशारान कवरे
इंदा गुंड बोले काय सोबे खावाला खापर बोले निसाला लुंग्या सदरे पाचनचे बीज तारे
इडली सांबारा डोसा मजराशी बरे ऑफिसाची कामाला हुशारान कवरे अगो एंडा गुंड बोले काय सोबे खावाला खापर बोले निसाला लुंग्या सदरे पाचनचे बीज तारे
सोकेरे पुतले या सोकेऱ्या पुतल्या जागो अक्कल चालून वापरतात कट्टिकला लोटा झुमऱ्या
काय तुमचं बोलणं खरा पण सगळं ओपरा डोबरा आतांचे दिस बदलले मन सारखं करी खरा
अगो आता मी बसलीच नाही गौऱ्या खालते चुकून अगो याची पुराण केलीस ते मोरून टाकीन तांगऱ्या
की सांबारा डोसा मजराशी बरे ऑफिसाची कामाला हुशारान कवरे
अगो इंदा गुंड बोले काय सोबे खावाला खापर बोले निसाला लुंग्या सदरे पाचनचे बीस तारे
इडली सांबारा डोसा मजराशी बरे ऑफिसाची कामाला हुशारान कवरे अगो एंडा गुंड बोले काय सोबे खावाला खापर बोले नेसाला लुंग्या सदरे पाचनचे बीस तारे
Hello, good evening everybody. My name is Tixeira and I just want to speak a little few words about Valley Matthews. Valley Matthews, I knew him from a long time when I was a small boy. I was very small when he used to perform, Valley and Sigbird. They were such a good pair to sing Urta songs. They would sing to their fullest and their performance is to always be number one. And they were very good in singing the harmony. I still cherish his memories and I remember many of his songs which I have seen, though when I was a small boy I could not attend all the competitions, but I remember one song I think they sang at Chakala, Dudachi Kavar Maje Khandyavar, and the people were thrilled. They were thrilled to listen to them and we are missing them, I am missing them. I hope in future we may have some more pairs like this, like Valley and Sigbird. Hats off to you, Valley and Sigbird. You have kept up our traditions and our culture. Once more, thank you very much. God bless your souls.
My dear friends, today is a very auspicious day that they have decided as a family to do something to bring back to our memories my dear brother Valerie Rock Thomas Matthews, He was a wonderful brother. He was my eldest brother, but he was a jewel of a person. He not only sang well, but as an elder brother also supported us, guided us, helped us, gave a couple of cuts on the head when we made mistakes. And in every situation he would be there to listen to us also. He was good, plus he gave us good opportunities to share various problems in the home, in the family. When there were situations which we could not handle, he was the main factor, telling us, come on, let's pray. We pray and ask God to do something about it. And his faith also worked wonders for us all. He was a very jolly person, always giving good jokes. Whenever we was talking something, he would come up with something totally different. Plus at the same time, he was a very sympathetic, hearted man. When there were people who required help, financial, medical, or other kind of help, he was always there to help. And since we were a family of 5 brothers, we were like Tom and Jerry, always ready to help out anybody who is there. And therefore his memory is going to be remembered always. He made so many songs and we practiced it in the house, so that sometime his dear wife Mavis would be cooking one side, on the other side we are busy eating something, and other times we would fool one another, teasing one another, laughing at one another. It was a really good atmosphere when he was there. Even after we married, went to our own houses, he was always there to encourage us. Come and visit us, Re Baba, come home. And that's how we went, everybody, to visit him. During the feast of the Bandra fair, he was one of the main active members to invite us and to ask us various things about the family, to check up anybody needed help, anybody was sick, and all this kind of thing. In fact, we always remember as Valley, as some of the people would say, Valley Bahu kaisa hai? And I also would say, Valley Bahu अच्छा है. काय केलं त्यांनी? ऐसा जो तू करते थे तो मी तो वैली ब्रदर भी करते. काय रे बोलते हैं ऐसा ना, तू सकाळ सकाळ से कुठे जाते? मी तुला मारी ना, चुप. And Angela sister would come and laugh, and we would have good fun with them. And therefore, I say the best thing to remember Uncle Valley is to remember him in our prayers, for he was a wonderful person. And there's none like him. There was only one and one alone. He was a good singer, he was a good helper, and he was the best technician or mechanic of electronic typewriters and ordinary typewriters. That time electronic typewriters had not come out, but the manual typewriters, he was a guru in it, and I was the assistant. He taught me to do some of the jobs with that, but I had to be careful because sometimes without knowing, if I make a mistake, something else go wrong. But he was very, very charitable, very helpful, very nice, and very kind. And so I say, God bless Simon, God bless Wally, God bless Robin, Jeffrey and me, and God bless our whole family. Thank you. God bless you all. Have a good day. Bye.
रागैलीस कला पहाजाचा मान बिजा पाहिजे का तुला
डोल्याची आंगठी दिली खावावा लुगडा माझा गहाय कायाला
आगो माझे परजे घाबरतेस कला पाहिजे तवरी लुगरी खानी मी तुला
मानात लुगडा पाहिजे का मावा लोकाय समजत नहल्याला
माझ्या वाजते खारीवचा मान देतान साऱ्याचा
आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा
माझ्या वाजते खारीवचा मान देतान साऱ्याचा
आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा
आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा सैनियतीन लोकाय गो बोलतीन तुझे शिवाय सहारा कोण तू केलीन
काकीस मामीस त्याच्या उभ्या रेतीन सारा त्याचा पाळकीतीन
अगो आपाची न चित्र उलटी फिरतीन तुझे शिवाय सहारा कैसा काढतीन
बहिणीची माया मिलावा करतीन तुका जाता मस्काला बीतीन
माझ्या वाजते खालीवरचा मान देतान साऱ्याचा
आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा
माझ्या वाजते खालीवरचा मान देतान साऱ्याचा
आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा आणि बहिणीचा इसळी कामान द्यावा लुगड्याचा
आता डॉटी चल कशी नको करू खोटी माणसा पिकल्याने तुझे साठी
धन माझ्या माला हाऊस का होती लुगडाने सुन साड्या सणती
चल डॉटी महाला तू करतेच खांती वराडाची हाऊस आईलय मोठी
चला कसे धान्य येतय मी सांगती पण साऱ्याची चूक असून नाही पेटी
त्या पायकाची दानत खोटी मिरवतान सोन मोती
देखे लुगड्याचे साठी मला केलाय खाती देखे लुगड्याचे साठी मला केलाय खाती
या
बायकाची गाणं खोटी मिरवतान सोना मोती देखे लुगड्याचे साठी मला केलाय खाती देखे लुगड्याचे साठी मला केलाय खाती
माझं नाव आहे ॲडॉल्फ क्रियाडो. मी आहे झुंसा. जाऊन बी आपण ऐकतो माझे बापाचं बघा नाव है निकला वांदरचे सणाला कोणाचा याद येतं आपल्याला मायरा's father, her dad, Mr. Valerian Matthew, Valley. काय त्याची गाणी होती स्टार्ट टू एंड धनका त्याचा आवाज साखरेसारखा व्हॉट अ वंडरफुल व्हॉइस आपलं ईस्ट इंडियन वेडिंग वॉज इनकम्प्लीट विदाउट बापाचं वराड शिवाय धनका नव्हता आज त्यावेळी रेडी आहे सल्यूटिंग त्याची गाणी एवढी पॉवर होती का आपले ऐसा एक बी ईस्ट इंडियन माणूस होता ज्याने ऐकलं नाही एवढी त्याची गाणी अख्खी ईस्ट इंडियन कम्युनिटी आपली हिरली होती ते टायमाला बापाचं वराड गाणं त्यामध्ये सॅडनेस हॅपीनेस इमोशन्स फिलिंग्स एवढी होती की माणसाला यरक येतं ती गाण्याने आय रियली सल्यूट हिम थँक्यू
Hi, today I would like to speak about Uncle Valley. Uncle Valley was the most wonderful uncle of all. He was my best uncle, both from my mother's side and my father's side. He was my favorite uncle of all. None of my uncles can compete with him. He was the most loving, caring and most patient uncle I have ever had. And one of the incidents that I remember was when I was a child. I was very notorious and very mischievous, and the worst thing I had ever done when I was a child, okay, this was when I was like 5 or 7 years old, 7 years of age, 5 or 7 years old. I would always run across the road because Auntie Dottie stayed on one side and Uncle Valley stayed on the other side, and I used to go from Uncle Valley's side to Auntie Dottie's side to play, and every time I used to cross the road I would never look to the left or right. I used to just run across the road. So this one time when I was running across the road, a car literally was so close that it would have knocked me down and I could have died on the spot. And one of my cousins happened to see it and he got so angry and he came and he fired me, and with him all my other cousins, my aunties and everybody in the house fired me and shouted at me because I was so notorious and I literally missed dying. Uncle Valley was the only one who didn't say a single word. After everything settled down, I was sitting in the corner and I was crying and feeling miserable because of the fact that I had got so much shouting. But Uncle Valley very sweetly he tells me, "Sorry, come, let's go for a walk." Since I was already feeling very, terrible on the inside, I was only too eager to get out of the house, so I went with him. And then very lovingly on the way as we were walking, he held my hand and he told me, he said, "Baba, don't be angry and upset with them because they shouted at you. They only shouted at you because they love you and because they are worried for you." And I just said, okay. I didn't say anything more. Then he took me to the road, the top of the road, and then he taught me that day how to cross the road because he realized that I was a child and I did not know how to cross the road and nobody had taught me. Everybody were expecting me to know how to cross the road and look before crossing the road. But nobody taught me what it meant. And then he taught me and he made me stand on one side of the road and then he said, "Now look to the right because the traffic is coming from the right." He says, "Do you see a rickshaw or a bike or a car or a van or anything coming?" And then I said, "No." So he said, "Okay, now you cross." So then he took me to the middle of the road, the divider, and then he told me, "Stand there, now look to the left." He said, "And see if there's any traffic coming." And I said, "There's one car coming." He said, "Then wait for it to pass by." Then when the car passed by, he said, "Now see if there's anything else coming." I said, "No." And then he said, "Then let's cross." And then we crossed. So that's how he taught me how to cross the road. And after that day, I never ran across the road. I always waited, watched and then crossed the road. And this was something only he realized, he identified where the problem was and he corrected me in a very loving way and taught me the right way to cross the road. And then he takes me to the little shop which is there outside Auntie Dottie's compound. There is that one little shop that is there. He took me to that shop and told me, "Now you have whatever you want." And then I told him, "Uncle, can I have a chocolate, Cadbury chocolate?" And he was like, "Yes, you can have." And he said, "Take whichever one you want." And then I was a big hog for chocolates. I took the biggest dairy milk there was. And I told him, "Uncle, this will be expensive, no?" But he so sweetly he said, It's okay, you're my pet, it's okay, don't worry, for you anything. And that was so sweet of him. He was the best uncle ever. And one of the things that I missed most about him is my wedding time, because he passed away before my wedding. And I remember when Sugar got married, she had a roast, and he said, "What is this? We are East Indians and we are not having umracha pani." He said, "For your wedding, we are going to have umracha pani." He's saying, "I will bring the band and come, but we'll have umracha pani." And I was like, "Okay, uncle, whatever you say, we'll have umracha pani." And so when my wedding came and he was not there, I was so broken. I missed him and I missed my mother for my wedding tremendously. And I cried so much for my wedding on the roast day. I cried so much thinking about both of them. And I just thank God for Uncle Valley, and I pray that Uncle, wherever you are, may you be happy and may God bless you. Thank you.
बक्सांते पासकीन पल्लू मोठे ठासकीन सोकरीचं कर तू बेगीन अगो शिकलेली सोकरी स्वतः मग काय पुरा आपल्याला भरेल कठीण गो पास्किन रागायतेच केला नवरा सोडीते मोठे घरचा मोठे खोटे फुकट बोलताना कला नवरा करीन गरीबाचा गो पास्किन रागायतेच केला नवरा सोडीते मोठे घरचा मोठे खोटे फुकट बोलताना केला नवरा करीन गरीबाचा बांधला छोरा आपले सोकरीला सोंगेल बया सोंगेल छोरा वाटत तुम्ही सोरा एके पायाशी चालती लंगरा अगो फल्ले असो लंगरा पण हुंडा हाय कवरा आपल्याला होईल असेरा पाटलाची गडा तुमची वरचुरा पण सोबरा त्यांचा नाही बडा गो पास्किन रागायतेच केला नवरा सोडीते मोठे घेरचा मोठे ते खोटे फुकट बोलतान कला नवरा करीन गरीबाचा पास्किन रागायतेच केला नवरा सोडीते मोठे घेरचा मोठे ते खोटे फुकट बोलतान केला नवरा करीन गरीबाचा खिल्डा त्याची सोकरी पिडा सोकऱ्या बदल बोतले घेता आता सय्यांचा सोदा सांग तुझे तोंडा माझे विचारां केलाय स्वादा मोठा होता गो पास्किन रागायतेच केला नवरा सोडीते मोठे घेरचा मोठे ते खोटे फुकट बोलतान कला नवरा करीन गरीबाचा पास्किन रागायतेच केला नवरा सोडीते मोठे घेरचा मोठे ते खोटे फुकट बोलतान केला नवरा करीन गरीबाचा
Valley. I'm Hazel. I'm here to say a few words on our dear family friend, Valley Matthews. Valley was a very fun, loving person. Valley was a singer, a songwriter, producer, all in one. I have done a couple of CDs with him. I enjoyed all the recordings because we used to have a lot of fun. He even shouted at us because we couldn't pronounce some words. They were beautiful and memorable experiences that I will cherish all my life. I remember the saddest day was when Valley left us and nor Myra or me were in town. When I returned, Myra had showed me some unfinished CD of Daddy's. But at that point there were no male singers to accompany us. So we made a plan to have this only as a ladies special. And we only ladies did it. It was fun. The name of the CD was Wandarcha Bandra. We got to listen to it. I pray for Valley's soul. May his soul rest in peace. And I pray for his family too. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. This is Mario Santos, staying as son, new Uncle Valley Matthew from a young age. Mine and his cousin originated from the same place at same Third Road, Villepalli. I used to often meet him for functions and also at the East Indian competitions. He was a great helper, always smiling and happy too. Actually, he's a great singer and a composer. Creativity was his inborn talent. That's why he was special. Today, most of the habits are inherited by his daughter, Myra. We feel proud of her. May his soul rest in peace.
Valley Matthews. Valley Matthews, I knew him as a good East Indian singer. He was very much interested in singing East Indian songs. He was uncomparable on stage, singing East Indian duets, especially comedy songs. He was the first person to introduce me to play the trumpet for an East Indian song recording. His song Babush became very popular. Another song, Lugrala Man, was also very popular. His song Maruliji Kitsu, which was sung by his daughter, was also very popular. Valley was a great person in singing.
तया चालकाय उंगवले आणि डोंगराची खेळणीला तया चालकाय उंगवले
या चांदाला बघावला सगळ्या चांदण्या निघाल्या आणि या चांदाला बघावला सगळ्या चांदण्या निघाल्या
या चांदण्यानं उंगवला एक गुलब्याचा पोऱ्या आणि या चांदण्यानं उंगवला एक गुलब्याचा पोऱ्या
लाडका जावई मिला म्हणून
बैसवावा आणि लाडकाचा म्हणीलाय म्हणून काय घोड्यावर बैसवावा करणी लादय काय उंगवले आणि डोंगराचे करणी लादय काय उंगवले
या चांदाला बघावला सगळ्या चांदण्या निघाल्या आणि या चांदाला बघावला सगळ्या चांदण्या निघाल्या
या चांदण्यानं उंगवली एक कुलव्याची पोरी आणि या चांदण्यानं उंगवली एक कुलव्याची पोरी
लाडकी गोव मिली म्हणून काय करावं फिरवावी आणि लाडकी गोव मिली म्हणून काय करावं फिरवावी
लाडकी गोव मिली म्हणून काय करावं फिरवावी आणि लाडकी गोव मिली म्हणून काय करावं फिरवावी
करीन बाय हातानं बॅगर कानाचं हाय माझे वसे करीन बाय माझे वसे करीन बाय हातानं बॅगर मटणाचं हाय माझे वसे करीन बाय माझे वसे करीन बाय हातानं बॅगर मटणाचं हाय माथ्यावर टोपलं कन्नाचं हाय माझे मर करीन बाई माझे मर करीन बाई सडक्याची टोपली माथ्यावर हाय माझी मर करीन बाई माझी मर करीन बाई सडक्याची टोपली माथ्यावर हाय शारण शाळ झालं पार गेलं वानरचा शाळा मिस पाहिला माझी पाहपा मला सोडून गेला इसलेस पापा लारखे सोकरीला मला आधार कोणाचा नाही रेला महियेचा पापा पन में स्वानी दिल था माला पापा बिहिया राशि मेला पन में स्वकाय मिनी ऐसा गुन्या केला माझे काल जंतुनी टोपीलाच भाला तुमचीच पापा मला एक आशा होती अपघात होईल मला खबर नव्हती परमेश्वरा पापा मी तुमच्यासाठी अस्वशी मागून पेटविल्या मेणवाती तुमचीच पापा मला एक आशा होती अपघात होईल मला खबर नव्हती परमेश्वरा पापा मी तुमच्यासाठी अस्वशी मागून पेटविल्या मेणवाती साठी पापा पेकलास होता सीडी कहराला तुमची मोठी इच्छा होता माझी लाडकी मायरा येईल ऐसा बोलत होता अहुरा आजार होता पापा सुकुमार नव्हता आज या दुनी she's highlight सुठा सगळी हशा पापा रेली आपली पोटा उला दुखाच्या डोंगर दिलास मोठा तुमचीच पापा मला एक आशा होती अपघात होईल मला खबर परमेश्वरा पापा मी तुमच्यासाठी अस्वशी मागून पेटविल्या मेणवाती तुमचीच पापा मला एक आशा होती अपघात होईल मला खबर नव्हती परमेश्वरा पापा मी तुमच्यासाठी अस्वशी मागून पेटविल्या मेणवाती Father Simon मी आईलाय घरा एकलीच लाडकी दुहू मायरा नाही पापाला पोचवाला पण मिसराचे मेरे चाला सुखी रे वाला नहुरा नेसून माझे पापा चाललाय देवला संगी सोहिरी आवडी गपचूप कहला माही आणि माझे दोघ भाव तुम्ही लढता कला लाडके पापाला माझी गाणी गावा आता एकली पडेल तुमची माया आमचे काळजान रे सगळ्यांची बाबा तुमची शेवटाची भेट मायला तुमची याद खूप ये लाडकी तुमची मायरा आता एक